Hello, hello. Alright, people. I was in my art room yesterday playing around. And so I made a few little things, and I'm going to show you today what I made. But before that, you are on Tony's Witchy Arts and Crafts. And I'm Tony. Hi, hello. So, my friend here in Boise, she loves bringing me goodies, and I love when she brings me goodies. She found these at a secondhand store. Yeah, there we go. And these are ribbon. So, let me show you here. Come on. Well, if I can get the tape off. My goodness. Okay, there we go. These are very wide ribbons. I don't usually work with anything this wide. And it's kind of stiff. Can you hear that? So, I was playing around with it yesterday. This one is the same width, but it's a little softer. So, I cut some pieces off yesterday. And I was just like, I folded it up like this at first. And I was like, oh, I can make like little charm bags that I can hang on my wall. I can put stones and herbs in there for like a protection. Put them next to my doors on the wall. So, I made this one. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so what I did, let's see. Okay, this is my closure. See? I got a little pocket. And I'm gonna put some crystals down in there and a little bit of herbs and stuff. Maybe a piece of paper with a saying on it that I want in there. And stuck just a tiny little handle on it so I can hang it on the wall. Okay. Put my little protection symbol on there and some little dangles for pretty looks. And then my closure, which I just sewed on a bead or on a button, and then just some ribbon, and I could just close it, right? But as I got this done, I was thinking, well, I can design it just slightly different and put a long cord on it, and you can make it into a necklace or something. So the first thing I did though, when I started making it, is I'll open it up and I'll sew in the beads that dangle first. Okay. See that? So number one thing I did, I sewed in the beads first. Okay. Then once the beads were in, I started on this corner and I started sewing it. And I was just using just a plain needle and thread. You can get this stuff at the dollar store now. Let's see if you guys can see. Started down here. And I don't care if I can see the thread. I think it gives it a really cool look. And I just thread it all the way across. Maybe one around the lid and back down. Okay. That was my second thing I did. And I didn't know how I was going to close it up, so this little ribbon closure I put on last, and that was kind of hard because I had to make sure that I only sewed it to the first layer and not the second layer because I don't want them. So I guess before you start sewing this, if you want a ribbon closure on it, put that on first before you start sewing this. And then once I got that all done, I sewed on my button and I sewed on my handle and then I sewed on my charm. There we go. So I was playing around with these ribbons. I might do another one today. Okay. Yeah. But these will be like charm bags that I can hang on the wall for protection. So that's what I'm using them for. But you can use it for anything if you guys have thick ribbons like that. And then I was playing around with, so Dollar Tree had, in their party section, they have like these little serving spoons and then little cups and stuff. I have a weakness for tiny little things, so I thought those were just so adorable. Okay, so they come like this, right? Well, on some of the YouTube channels I watch, the crafty channels, they, let's see if I can show you one. They put holes in them and then hang dangles off them. So I was trying that, and my first attempt kind of split it. Can you see that split right there? Kind of split it. So I was thinking, how do they get that so perfect without splitting it? So what you got to do is you got to wrap some tape. Find one. You got to wrap some tape around the end, all the way around, okay? And then you go and puncture it. What I used was, and it worked just fine, I used my crocodile on the smaller setting. I punched it and it came out just fine. It did not crack it or anything, and then once you're done punching it, you can just pull the tape off and you have a perfect hole with no cracks. So here's my dangle. Okay. And you can use this little spoon to scoop out your herbs or your sequins, whatever you work with. That was cute. So you don't have to like pick it up. Yeah. And then those little gloss bottles, and they come in different sizes, but I use these glass bottles for all kinds of things, and you can get them at the Dollar Tree. So what I did was I punctured a hole in the top, just a tiny little hole, and I used this book binding tool that my daughter got, and I stole. But I just punctured a hole in it, and then I put some wire through it, and then I glued down a piece of paper so I hold the wire down, and then I did a little loop and bead right here, and then I put a chain on it, and then I put some beads on it, and then I put some ribbon around the top, and I blinged it up, and then you just put that on. So I can always use, I can pour some little salt out in my spoon. But I thought this would be a cute little maybe gift set to someone. If you don't deal with like herbs and stuff, maybe glitter or sequins when you're doing craft swaps with people. So yeah, so I did those yesterday. Yesterday. So yeah, I tell you what, I encourage you guys to play around with what you have, okay? I encourage you to do that. Just play around, experiment, have fun, you know? And this stuff, it's gonna last me forever, because I don't know what else I'm gonna do with it, but just make a bunch of these. Maybe I'll gift some around the holidays or something. I don't know. But tell me what you think, and if you like it, comment or tell me if you've made it and how it turned out for you. All right, have a good day.